Happy gang day, y'all. What's poppin'? Yeah. Hope y'all had a fun weekend, you know what I'm saying? Hope I got to go out and enjoy now that it's like fall and stuff. You know, so it's gonna be, it's probably start about to get cold pretty soon, so you know what I mean? Enjoy it. But yeah, happy gang day, y'all. Hope y'all was safe and stuff like that. Everybody made it home in one piece, you know what I mean? Wishing y'all like a good, prosperous week coming up ahead too, you know what I mean? What y'all get into, man? What y'all get into? Karmic Consequences is out there, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody who's been checking it out, you know what I mean? I be seeing the stats and stuff like that, man. There's much love. Like I just recently seen like, was it Poland? So like shout out to Poland, like that's dope, you know what I mean? I appreciate that. Keep it in rotation, man. But yeah, man. See what you guys got popping for this yang energy. Please take everything I say with a grain of salt because things can and will change based on the choices and the decisions that you make. Also, be aware, like, the choices and decisions that you do make can and will affect everybody around you. So please use discernment before doing something impulsive, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that can be affected by this one decision. Yeah, so with that being said, also too, do not use these readings as leverage to fight with your loved ones, your significant other. This is for enlightenment purposes only, so yeah. Stew on it, you know what I'm saying? Be smart about it, you feel me? Shit, they jumping out the jail. See somebody here carrying some burdens, but let's get it started, man. Give me some messages for this yang energy. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to be aware of? What are some good things, bad things, things that look in the near future for? Blessings. Comfort zone. Comfort zone and poor decisions, basically. If somebody's scared to make a move, basically. One foot in, one foot out, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's kind of like nervous to leave the nest, basically, you know what I mean? Or somebody might feel caged, or like, if they do try to run that, there's going to be poor consequences. Manifestations. So focus on your wishes, like be careful what you wish for, you know what I'm saying? You got good or bad luck on your side. It all depends on like what you end up feeding your thoughts and your prayers. Like, are you gonna focus more on the negative, then you'll probably get more negative. If you focus more on the positive, then you'll get more positive. So be more, you know, focus on what you can control and not what you can't control, if that makes sense. Focus, have some discipline, you know what I'm saying? Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, somebody keep running back to a comfort zone here, man. Like, then if you do, then if you don't. Like, it's like somebody doesn't appreciate some shit that they have. Angel message 676. Angel message number 20. Angel message number 2. So it's like, I really feel like somebody is very unappreciative of the blessings that they have. Or it's like when they get it, they don't know either what to do with it or they just don't want it to begin with. So in the same sense, you're playing with it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to cut that shit out, though. Like, it's cool to be nervous about new changes, but it's like when you start a new job, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first 30 days is going to be slow as hell, you know what I'm saying? You're sitting there learning, you're not really actually able to, like, get your hands dirty and all that shit yet, because it's a learning process, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like somebody just don't trust the process at the moment. Like, they're expecting things to happen for them right then and right there, you know what I mean? Like, it takes time and dedication if you really want something. So, you know what I mean? And don't be in a hurry. Like, you don't always have to be, like, always the hair in the tortoise race, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys notice, like, you know, there's some times where I'll post in the morning, but there's other times where I'll post in the evening, you know what I mean? it all depends, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to be able to enjoy myself and still be able to deliver the message to you guys as well. So in the same sense, like, you know, that's where I have to learn to create like a healthy balance and stuff without my schedule. In the same sense, like, this is me trying something new either way, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, when, you know, like, what y'all schedule, like, you know what I'm saying? So you will see me like post at different times, you know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Like, things take time. You gotta adjust. Things don't come to you very quickly. And if they do, hey, shit, more blessings to you. You know what I mean? Congratulations. Just know how to appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're one of the ones that's constantly like passing up opportunities because opportunities keep coming your way, well, keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, opportunities don't last forever, and neither does age. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, make sure that when you hop on an opportunity that is worthwhile for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, be more appreciative, if that makes sense. Be diplomatic, basically. Alright, y'all. Give me some messages for this yang energy. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to be aware of? Good news, bad news. Anybody need to speak up? You know what I'm saying? Anybody need to hush up and be quiet or something? Oh. I feel like somebody out here was living an illusion. Somebody thought they had happiness. Reflecting. Something backfired on somebody though. So basically, like, I feel like somebody's like constantly making up excuses for things, like, in order to keep themselves happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can be stuck in a situation and constantly keeping a smile on their face, but then they reflect on things and it's like, what am I actually thinking about? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, somebody's happiness is at stake here. Like, somebody needs to really sit and analyze some things. That's for damn sure. Like, is this really like where your happiness is? This could be in a relationship, a job, a friendship. Like, this is about somebody's happiness, you know what I'm saying? There might have been some things that backfired, you know what I'm saying? I got the Tower card in reverse. So in the same sense, like, maybe you thought, like, I kind of feel like this is like fake happiness. It's the reason why you're reflecting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing anything to keep it together, but it's hard to keep things built when things are constantly sinking up under you, you know what I'm saying? If you got somebody constantly sucking the life out of you, like, you know what I'm saying, draining you, taking up time and stuff like that, something backfired on somebody. So somebody could have been looking at you like you're their happiness, your contentment, you know what I'm saying, their wish fulfillment, but really you not, like, or maybe you was thinking about this about somebody and honest to God, this person was probably toxic. It backfired. Like, somebody probably could have just been with somebody for money and they got busted. That shit backfired on them. You know what I'm saying? It is swords in reverse is breaking free after finding out some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, no longer trapped in your head about it. So something backfired. So basically somebody could have been sitting here playing the games. If you look at this, how the tower is, it's like somebody's sitting here fucking with somebody and they got skeletons in the closet, basically, you know what I'm saying? Things that they didn't want to come out, but it's like it was gonna come out regardless. So somebody basically needed that. Knight of Scrolls. Yeah, somebody pissed off, but you know you need that, but it's kind of caught somebody off guard. Get the Two of Wands, like, they know they got to do something, but it's like this kind of caught somebody off guard. So I kind of feel like there's some delays here, and that could be the other reason why I was saying like there's this back and forth energy. So somebody basically could have got blindsided by some shit, especially after breaking free, or somebody breaks free, which leaves somebody blindsided. They're kind of stuck and don't know what to do. Restless energy out here. Like, somebody may be on the run out here. So like maybe somebody could be running from freedom, trying to hide or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person's had enough. Like, somebody's stuck. And that's probably another reason I was picking up with the anxiety. So if you've been blindsided by some news, you know what I'm saying, you might need to like chill and rest on it, because it's like, especially if you get this news at night, what can you do after business hours? You know what I'm saying? Or what can you do after a certain amount of hours at 10 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think blowing somebody up or popping, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're going to have to kind of play your cards right. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart. Do your research, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you don't want to block your blessings. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, mess up nothing. Because remember, you know what I'm saying, the choices you make can and will affect the people around you. So keep in mind, like if you got children or whatever the case is, like, you don't have to get that bad, you feel me? But somebody does need to chill out and get some rest. There's 4 of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody's also like worried about like the gossip that's going on around them, which is making it hard to sleep. See how these papers are just like, you know what I'm saying? I think somebody's like basically like, it wakes somebody game up basically, all the shit that they heard about them, like they realizing, you know what I'm saying? They realizing there's been some fuck shit, there's been sugar-coated shit, you know what I'm saying? The Queen of Pentacles. Or somebody basically is just trying to focus on their money, which in the same sense, like this is like backfiring on somebody. Like if somebody's trying to get with you and, you know what I'm saying, they may be like throwing signs, but you ain't really focused on it because you I don't know, maybe this person doesn't really capture your eye, you know what I'm saying? Because like this would be luxurious, you know, luxury living. Like you could be trying to live a life of luxury basically, and this person can't afford that, you know what I'm saying? But maybe somebody worried that they can't afford you, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? I do see somebody out here playing a role though, and that's cool. That's would make a whole lot of sense, especially with this Queen of Pentacles. So somebody you might be dating out here is really playing a role. Like I don't think that they are who they say they are. They may not have the money that they say they have. It's just like it works for them that day, but then they probably gonna be struggling and smile. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hear it in this person's voice, like, man, I'm good, and you're like, motherfucker, nah, something wrong, bro. But I ain't gonna trip. So it's like lustful energy here, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. It's like somebody sitting here disagreeing just to get you to give up them panties. That's lustful energy. Somebody got some good out here, boy. And this person's doing anything they can to get it. Lies, manipulation. This person will do anything they can to get it. They'll feed you anything. They don't want you to go anywhere. So I feel like somebody's had their eye on somebody. So pay attention to them feathers, man, if you see them. Knight of Swords, this is somebody who like to argue a lot too. Somebody who's impulsive. So maybe somebody could be out here very dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not paying attention. Like they're just doing anything, and this person's pretty much scared to be alone. So that's why I say somebody basically gets blindsided. I really feel like somebody sees through the bullshit. You know, like, you know what, it is what it is. So, like, maybe you come to the realization that this person is always going to be dramatic and there's nothing you can do to change that. It's just like either let them vent and just be like, all right, or just let it go, you know what I mean? Like, there's not really much you could do about it, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's your peace of mind, it's your happiness is what's at stake here. You know, you can't make everybody happy. And I kind of feel like that's the problem. It's like, you know, you speaking up or you not speaking up, basically, it's like that's causing other issues where people want to argue, or you might be misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's misunderstanding the situation. And I kind of feel like it's because you're not reacting or you're not acting in a certain way that people are used to. You know what I'm saying? So basically you evolved and people are wishing that you ain't got like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they hate to see that you evolve, basically. One on this 10 of mirrors. Change is inevitable, though, you know what I'm saying? Put these back. So this goes back to what I was saying. You think this is somebody's wish fulfillment. Somebody gets denied. Like you thought You little goofy. Yeah, somebody thought, you know what I'm saying, like, I gotta do what's best for me, you know what I'm saying? Or I gotta do what's best, you know what I'm saying? Period. In the right, like, if I'm not happy in a situation, you know what I'm saying, I can't be here. Like, at the end of the day, this is about, like, your peace of mind now. So it's like, you gotta be fair to yourself. So you may be cutting off a lot of people, you may be blocking people, you know what I'm saying? Or you just like, I really feel like somebody just gonna stop fucking with a whole lot of people in general. Like, they gonna be content being by themselves. Like, you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, oh well, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going, you know what I'm saying? This ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't going nowhere. Like, us sitting here going back and forth ain't taking us nowhere. Like, I'm always a bad guy, right? All right, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? The situation ain't going nowhere. I feel like we're constantly stuck in a cycle. So I feel like that's somebody has enough, and it's just like, I ain't got to prove a point no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go back to this. Like, you see how the papers out there, you feel me? Like I was saying, it's like gossip and all that shit. It's like somebody like, man, I'm not finna worry about this, man. But it's like, nah, I know how everybody feels, so I can get back on my grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know y'all felt like that. How long y'all been holding that in? You're on this tower reverse. Oh, this nigga motherfucker here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker who steals something from you and help you find it. It backfired on him. I feel like somebody got baited out here. So, like I say, I feel like the wheels have been turning for somebody, especially like for you, collective. You know what I'm saying? Like, the wheels started turning basically, and you realize, like, you reflected on that past, and that's why I say, like, you're focused on like your happiness now. So it's like you're gonna reflect like all the things in the past, like that you grew up with, and the nostalgia moments, and like the good times and the bad times. So you're gonna make peace with that. So somebody basically is making peace. And when they're in the process of that healing, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is a lot of people that are about to get denied, a lot of people that's gonna get blocked. You know what I'm saying? You got to be fair to yourself at the end of the day, and you realize that you got a lot of sneaky people around you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to steal from you, steal your money, steal your credit for shit you do, steal your position, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody who's sitting here duplicating you, somebody sitting here acting like you, and it backfires because this person can't keep up. They don't got the keys to get in the door. Like, they can sit here and draw it out all day. You know what I'm saying? They can sit here and portray this shit all the time, but it's never gonna work. They'll never get through that door basically because they're not being authentic. So that shit's gonna backfire on somebody. You know what I mean? So be careful of people who out here like constantly kissing your ass and shit like that, man. That's fake love. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same sense, that's admiration too. Okay, cool. But that's also like slick jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they can't travel that same road with you. Everyone always gonna see that. They're gonna see the glory over the grind. Because when you put them in a situation to grind, they're gonna fold. It's like, damn, I didn't know that you was sitting here eating noodles this whole time, man. No, these are like when I go out, I'm treating myself this, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta understand, like, you can't just be out here big balling. Like, I've paid my dues basically. That's what this is. Like, somebody don't understand that you paid your dues to get where you at. So they trying to act like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody can't keep up. Like, somebody could basically get replaced. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say it says like that somebody could replace somebody with a robot. Like, that's kind of like what I feel like with that shit is too. Like, somebody basically somebody's basically out here being cheap and cutting corners. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that robot shit's finna work, man. But anyway, back to the story at hand. Somebody basically it backfires on somebody for not being authentic, being real with somebody. This is like kind of just like so whatever you like, they like too. You know what I mean? It's like somebody just constantly wants to be around somebody, but it's draining the fuck out of somebody too. So that's probably another reason why, like, yeah, because in the same sense, like with this person being drained, this person at the door, like trying to get in, knocking at the door, like this person ain't answering because this person tired. Like this person whole ass ain't hearing, so somebody could be left outside. Somebody could have been like party drunk, hungover, or something like that, and they just constantly like But in the same sense, like, this motherfucker deserve it. Like, they on some sneaky shit anyway. I feel like you do need a break, you know what I'm saying? You do need a rest because you feel drained. One of this Eight of Swords in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is wanting to be alone. Yeah, break free and be by yourself. You need it. You need this time to heal, basically. You're going to have to be by yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to learn how to love yourself again. Let go of all them burdens, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about that. All the shit that you acquired, like, it was fake anyway. Well, I'm not going to say it was fake. It was given to you, like, backhandedly, you know what I'm saying? Like, it came with a price, basically. And you trying to hang on to whatever. And these are just basically, like, imagine this is, like, sentimental values or memories that you have with these people. And it's like, you basically need to let them go. It's Ten of Pentacles, excuse me. But, like, kind of look at it like that. Like, you hanging on to all this shit like it has sentimental value. That was the whole purpose of me saying that. But, yeah, like, let it go. Like, stand up for yourself. Don't, this wasn't your happiness. Like, yeah, you got to start all the way over. But you realize that shit was fake. Like, things fall apart in the same sense, too. Look at it this way, especially, like, with a tower. Things fall apart in order for them to fall into place. And that requires you to shut people out and actually start building. So in the same sense, it's good for you. You feel what I'm saying? One is Two of Spirals. Somebody did get blindsided. They feel stuck. Because, I mean, look at this bird looking like, well, damn, I got 2 baskets. What do I do with that? You end up losing. Study long, study wrong. That's how this go, too. You know, Ace of Pentacles, that would be like a promotion, you know, bonuses, money coming in, shit like that. This is like blocked opportunities, lack of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got blindsided. They don't know what to do out here. Like, somebody might just give up. I really feel like somebody like feels super pressured. This is part of the reason why somebody ends up going back to their comfort zone, like where they feel comfortable at. They feel like these 2 options is too hard for them. So it's like, you know what, I'm finna just follow the safe thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I'm cool and content, like I know what my life is gonna consist of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in for a rude awakening if you don't think like that, honestly. Because I mean, it's like you can't really predict it anyway. I mean, shit. There's always that coulda, woulda, shoulda, but it's like, it's gotta happen regardless, you know what I'm saying? You can avoid it for as long as possible, just come in different forms, but what's meant to happen is gonna be meant to happen. So, in the same sense, I can see where somebody would be trying to keep a tower moment from happening, like, not trying to leave a home or something like that, and it just completely backfires, so where you got no choice but to leave that motherfucker. Like, God forbid a house catches on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, something catastrophic happens, you're gonna have to leave, you know what I'm saying? Or something, you know what I'm saying? Either way, like, if you're going to keep avoiding the positive signs, like, oh, I'm cool here, it ain't that bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get used to it. Sometimes, like, it's just going to build more anxiety. Like, you're going to feel more claustrophobic, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to make you feel uncomfortable to the point where you got no choice but to leave. But the thing is that you have this habit of constantly running to the next comfort zone. So basically, this goes back to what I always say, like, in order for you to live comfortable, is to live uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I did say, like, don't pass up opportunities because they're not going to come too often. So it's like, study long, study wrong. That goes back to what I was saying earlier, man. Be very careful about that. The Emperor, losing control. Look at somebody might have an actual breakdown, a meltdown, lose all control, and they could lose a job. You know what I'm saying? They could lose all type of opportunities, like somebody ain't there no more. Somebody does wig out. Or somebody feels trapped in the same sense. Because they stepped out their throne and got the Emperor card. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person's not green. The green man ain't green right now. Just basically it's like, yeah, you ain't green, you ain't young and childish. You basically choosing to do this shit. You choosing to lose control. Like, somebody around you choosing to basically lose control. And it's because, like, they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves, basically. I kind of feel like this person feels like they don't have any opportunities, like nothing to give either. Or maybe the people that you sitting here debating back and forth have nothing to give you. So, in order, and you know that, you see it's covering one of the baskets anyway, right? The little nest. So one of them is worth it, the other one's going to weigh you down. Look at it that way. One of them is Four of Swords in reverse. Oh yeah, so somebody can't sleep because they're heartbroken, right? Or no, they focus on the investments, but somebody is heartbroken out here, and that's what this is. I feel like somebody's like turning their pain into profit, basically. Just Three of Wands, like they back on their grind, basically. So that's the reason why somebody can't sleep, or they refuse to sleep, basically, is what I'm being told. So you guys might be out there refusing to sleep because it's like how you deal with your pain, like how you heal is like you bury yourself in work. And it's like, especially like if you an entrepreneur, you constantly on grind mode, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm rooted, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I'm about to branch on out, do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna leave my feelings down here in the dirt. Now I'll come back for that later. After I done sprouted into something beautiful, I might feel like, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I ain't got no time to rest. I gotta play catch up, basically. That's what that is. Somebody out here playing catch up with they hopes and dreams now. They can't offer love. You know what I'm saying? Or they realize that they've been dealing with a whole lot of fake love. They invested into the wrong people. These people did this to feel them so they would feel trapped. So somebody could have been telling you shit or doing shit to you to make you feel trapped. Somebody could have been love bombing you. Trying to get you to stay, creating little dramatic scenes just so you wouldn't go anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think somebody had enough of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this could be like, with the Queen of Pentacles too, like, I mean, it's upright, so it ain't somebody who's codependent, it's just like somebody who could possibly live beyond their means. We'll figure it out though. But yeah, like, somebody realized that, like, they can't offer no love. There is no love to be offered. So, like, I can't grow with you. My cup is dry as fuck. I gotta start all the way the fuck over. So in the same sense, like, when you make that choice, like, I can't do it no more, like, and you think that you just finna start the next day and just skyrocket. No, it's baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, first you had to realize what all these things or these people were doing to hold you back. And you think that once you just, like, cut them off, imagine if that happened, right? Let's say that you do just blow up overnight after you cut all these people off. Then all of a sudden you blow up and you coming back, and guess what? You start hanging with them motherfuckers. What you actually learned then, you know what I'm saying? One is Queen of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles again. Yeah, somebody ends up losing out, living beyond their means. So somebody could have over-invested in something, or over-invested in somebody, I should say. Somebody likes living the good life. Like, I really feel like somebody really got too comfortable. So in the same sense, like, somebody could be taking advantage of somebody, and somebody really may not even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person don't really got money. They act like they don't got money, and this person here, like, just ain't tripping. Just like focused on their craft, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person has learned, like, not to, I guess, like, things happen to them. Let's say this is a blessed person, right? So they're able to live this lavish life, and this person here was just, like, hanging on to certain shit. Like, this could be, like, memories and, like I say, sentimental value, you know what I'm saying? And somebody ends up losing out, and somebody ain't affected, basically. But somebody was living beyond their means, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Queen of Pentacles is like a luxurious person. Like a mother figure, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there's a baby mama who was living beyond her means, and, shit goes left sideways, you know what I'm saying? But, today ain't the time to play. You gotta take care of things. Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around, you know what I'm saying? Blessings, once you let go of this fake shit. This shit wasn't making you happy, you know what I mean? That's why I feel like you're more like focused on your craft. Like, I really feel like this person don't really give a fuck about money because they're constantly blessed anyway. And somebody failed to realize that, you know what I'm saying? Luxurious life, letting go of this fake shit because you're going to be blessed, or you already blessed, you know what I'm saying? One is paid to spirals, page of wands. Holy shit. Gosh, okay. Somebody getting over a heartbreak, or they're trying to get over a heartbreak, so that's another reason why this person may be kissing ass, you know what I'm saying? Just doing little fuck shit. Somebody actually could have their feelings hurt and act like they not, you know what I'm saying? Trying to play like their feelings ain't hurt, like they ain't miserable without you. You know what I'm saying? Six of Pentacles in reverse. They don't have nothing to offer you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's faulty offers. This person's probably a charity case, a little begging ass motherfucker. Like, you know, if it would be hanging if it was jewels. These are just like walls, like images, you know what I'm saying? The frame will still stay the same, but the picture will always change, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, this don't work, I'm gonna see if I can get them to do this. If this don't work, I'm gonna see if I tell them this, if this is gonna make them do this and the third. Like, all that shit's like all bullshit, is fake. Like, you're not going anywhere with it, you know what I'm saying? And this person just playing just to keep you stuck. They just want to see how long they can keep you where you at, basically. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody basically is out there losing out. So somebody can basically, I really feel like somebody was like hella codependent on somebody, and somebody basically walks away and had enough, and it catches somebody off guard. They don't know what to do, and honestly, I feel like somebody has a fucking mental breakdown. It's Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like somebody loses completely everything. Like, Tower moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, it backfired. Like, somebody walks away from something. It's like being fair to themselves. Like, somebody putting themselves first, basically. Somebody loses all control. Like, Charity in reverse, like, all the emotions is everywhere, like, can't get it, being narrow-minded and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Basically only seeing things from, like, their POV. They're not looking at this shit from, like, a full perspective. Like, somebody out here is, like, doing the most. It's because somebody does work hard out here, somebody's dedicated. That's the other thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seen, like, the Queen of Pentacles, she was, like, focused on her art, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody loses control because somebody's basically focused on their goals, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Sun card in reverse again. Like, it's very draining. No matter how focused this person is, like, no matter what's thrown at this person is very resilient. You know what I'm saying? No matter what mischievous games that people are playing, like, no matter bullshit people sit here and say, like, smile on their face and do a little bullshit, like, this person's very resilient. They're not amazed by this shit. They're not heartbroken by this shit no more. It's like they done been through it, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can offer this person. There's nothing you can tell this person, you know what I'm saying? They realize there's a bunch of fake-ass offers, you know what I'm saying? The fake-ass people. It just, all this shit's basically fake, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is all fake energy right here. What is that? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Loss of opportunities, loss of money, loss of job. Like, somebody completely falling the fuck off. Like, you were so close, but yet so far. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that, you know what I'm saying? Look, losing all control, like, can't even keep it together, you know what I'm saying? Can't keep your emotions in check. Should have stayed focused. If that's the case, you should have stayed focused. Focused on yourself, basically. You focused on the wrong shit, wrong person. If you was sitting here, like, banking on somebody, there's, like, a bunch of motherfuckers banking on somebody to take them out the hood, you know what I'm saying? Where they hit single and then get mad when that person lead them. You know what I'm saying? Ah, well, I did this, that, and third. It's like, you really didn't do much. Like, all right, well, you probably been over-giving, too. Over-giving and giving way too much. You know what I'm saying? Doing way too much. You could have been doing that. And then now you didn't get that same in return. It's like, man, the person gave you all they can offer. And it's like, now they are moving on to different, bigger and different things. You know what I'm saying? It's not no disrespectful manner. It's just more like, y'all just ain't click no more. And it's like, you supported that, but like, did you really support what they did, or did you just support like the benefits of what you could reap from that? You know what I'm saying? So somebody needs to ask themselves that, you know what I'm saying? It's not always about, you know, doing what you want. It's about doing what's right. You feel what I'm saying? Like this justice card, it's about doing what's right, and that's what somebody's doing. That's the reason why somebody's like reflecting on their happiness and like what they remember at a time like they were happy. So they are, like I say, they're cutting people off, and it's just basically being fair to oneself. You know what I'm saying? This person's definitely a hard worker out here. I can see that. It's just, you're tired of bullshit. It's time for you to move on. Like, cutting lovers off, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could be out here and be like, you know what, I'm about to be celibate. Like, I just can't even do it. Like, they realize, like, fucking this person is confusing them no matter what you say. Like, no, I don't want a relationship, or I'm not in love, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just confuses this person either way. So, somebody out here may be going celibate out here. It's possible, you know what I'm saying? One of the lovers in reverse. Two of mirrors. Two of mirrors, yeah. They realized this love was fake. Fake love. Disconnection, disassociation. They realized that it was just lust, not love. And it was draining the fuck out of them again. Oh. Basically, I feel like somebody just basically wants to leave because they are being drained. Like they're needing to leave, basically. So it's like especially if you've been extremely tired here lately, it's your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? It's the people around you, it's the things around you, the things that you're doing. Like, it's draining the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're hanging around a bunch of fake ass people, man. So, I think you finally realize that that's what's draining you. You can't even grow into the beautiful flower that you're supposed to be because you got all these people taking things from you. You know what I'm saying? We got the Seven of Swords out here. I told you somebody's sneaky. So you got people who are literally sucking you dry, whether it's through financially, physically, sexually, whatever the case may be. Like, somebody's basically getting sucked the fuck dry. Like, somebody's constantly tired, man. Like, this person doesn't really have no motivation or nothing. Like, but it's just the toxic situation around this person is what's doing that. One on this Magician in reverse. Yeah, buddy. Not trying to get tired of no bullshit. It's a little late for that now, though. Somebody got regrets out here. So somebody could regret, like, trying to manipulate somebody into staying into a situation here because they're not this person's, like, soulmate, basically. I think that's what this is about, too. Like, somebody's, like, very regretful. They was doing anything they possibly could just to be like somebody, and it never worked. You know what I'm saying? It's like things are being exposed. This person's finally seeing that. So maybe somebody could be finally telling somebody the truth. Like, man, this is what it is. Like, this, that, and the third. And it hurts to find out that you're not this person's soulmate, basically. So somebody basically is about to get their feelings hurt. And somebody's trying to play it as if they don't. But it's like, if you fall for the games, you had to be the one playing. So imagine, like, if you wonder why this person isn't affected by none of the shit that you say that he or she has done, then you kind of have to ask yourself, like, then what the hell were you doing? Like, you participated in this shit, so how did this person get the power to hurt you? You gave it to this person, and this person may not even realize it. So you kind of need to, check yourself on that one, you know what I'm saying? You was told not to get wrapped up in this bullshit, and you did it anyway. So this is somebody who hard-headed. There's somebody who really couldn't leave well enough alone. And now, their feelings is hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what story they tell anybody, like, about whoever, let's say that somebody say, like, oh, well, you hurt this person's heart, like, you played them, and it's like you told them what it was from the jump. Or like, you like, man, you met me like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you letting this person know, and it's like this person telling different stories and saying that you didn't say it this way, and the third. It's like, you know, comprehension is everything. We all understand it differently, you know what I'm saying? But I can see where that's happening, you know what I'm saying? You kind of wish you didn't get wrapped up in that situation. So in the same sense, there are some regrets, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, somebody could have been out here just like basically being fake, doing whatever they can, especially like with a page of spirals. You know, the mom energy, doing anything they can to possibly, you know what I'm saying, stirring up shit, like, you know, spreading gossip, saying, oh, well, this person's like this, or, yeah, this person gonna do this, that, and the third, this person gonna get over on you, this person stink, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying, like somebody out here just like basically constantly spreading shit, you know what I'm saying, and I don't think it's working anymore. I left my phone somewhere. I don't have a calculator here. I'll still give it to y'all. Hold on. I gotta get my phone. You the way the sequence was at 10, 9, 8, that means that somebody's basically backtracking. Like somebody really is like sticking into a comfort zone, constantly making mistakes. So I got angel message 164, angel message number 11, and angel message number 2. I really feel like right now all the pieces of the puzzle has actually, somebody's finally putting all the pieces of the puzzle together, and they're now seeing the big picture of what's actually going on. They realize that the people around them are being fake. They realize that they're stealing shit from them. They realize that they kind of like got themselves into the situation, but in the same sense, it's like their heart is what's got them into the situation. So, yeah. It's not about doing what you want. It's about doing what's right. I feel it. But, yeah. Put yourself first. Your happiness is what's at stake and what's at peace. Like, so somebody definitely does get blindsided out here. And like I said, this person was warned about, you know, that's like letting opportunities pass you by. So in the same sense, like somebody could have been sitting here like, imagine like, imagine like a female constantly like turning somebody down, and it's like because they chasing this one person, and this one person's never getting with them. You know what I mean? Like that whole time, like all them other dudes that was offering them opportunities, you didn't want to give that shit a shot. You was like, man, whatever. You know, I can always get that one back. You know what I'm saying? Like this is somebody who's sitting here like letting time pass them by and not even realizing that opportunity is gonna pass them up once they start aging, once they start getting, you know, whatever, you might get bigger or whatever, wrinkly skin or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Like you just ain't gonna have your judge forever. So somebody needs to really open up their eyes to that and realize like you can't sit here and treat people like that, you know what I'm saying? Like love where you love that, basically. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's having a hard time doing that. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all coming through for the Zhang energy, you know what I'm saying, vibing with me. Also, I know I did forget to mention this in the beginning. Make sure, like, if you guys haven't been, like, seeing my videos on the feed and shit like that, because I'm seeing people saying, like, oh, I'm, like, weeks later or whatever. So, YouTube apparently updated their shit, and he's like, you gotta put the bells by your favorite people that you subscribe to and all that shit. Like, I've had to do it to mine, too. And ever since I did it, now I'm starting to see all their videos as it's posted. So, like with the nun and stuff, I had to put the bell, and now I see her videos again, you know what I'm saying? So, make sure you guys check the description box below for booking and all that stuff. I will try to be live sometime this week. Also, too, like I say, appreciate everybody who's checking out Karma and Consequences Volume 1 and 2. Also, the information about the songwriting camp is in there as well. Like I say, just make sure that your profile and everything, it's about music, like something that you're doing musically, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is an opportunity, but it's not like something that you want to waste your time doing. Like, you're going to be around dope artists, you know, you're networking and stuff like that. You're building your career. So, you know, if you're just trying to get your feet wet, I don't know how you have to talk to her about that. But I'm just letting you know, like, what I can vouch for. If you don't got your shit together, you might have to just see the footage. So, because she goes live and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely, I appreciate all the like and subscriptions, shares, comments, everything, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep it lit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who's been writing me in the emails and stuff like that, like I see you, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? They be sending me songs and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, bro. So, shout out to everybody, shout out to the comment, shout out to the collective, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we're gonna wrap this shit up, man. I appreciate y'all's patience. But yeah, man, I had to kick it a little bit, man. I had fun this weekend, I ain't gonna front you. But yeah, man, happy gang day. Peace.